So we start out with putting the tape around the light bulbs here because I want the most amount of light coming from my bulbs to highlight my decorations, and so I don't want flocking all over them. They look cool with the flocking on them, and I know that's how the factory trees come, but for my purposes I just love lights and want to get the most out of them that I can when it comes to Christmas. So I'm covering each one of these bulbs with masking tape, and then I discovered you may want to later on about the masking tape. As you can see here, I don't have a stem, basically a piece of that blue masking tape sitting up after I wrapped it. It's all wrapped tight around. Well, then when I went to take that off later on, I had to cut it off with a utility knife because I couldn't get a piece of it with my fingers to peel it off. So if you wrap this, make sure you have a little stem sticking up of masking tape so you can peel it back off with your fingers. So now we come to the tree being all masked up on the bulbs, and they gave me a big bag of this flocking material. I got this off of, I believe, Amazon, and I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it's a powder that you have to adhere initially with water that you got to spray the tree down with, and then you get like a siphoner like you'd have for powdered sugar. I don't know the exact name of that cooking instrument, and then sprinkle it on there. And I also was able to put my tree down, lay it down on its side, and sprinkle some that way, because then I could get lots of coverage in every nook and cranny with that. I was having no mist going on with my other spray bottle. I was having a hard time with it. And you really want a mist when you're applying this water. So my wife let me use her stuff that she had a mist bottle for hair and makeup and whatever it is that they use it for. So she let me use her little bottle, and that does mist only. And so then I was able to get a blanketed coverage on this tree rather than targeted. You'll see that when I spray the parts that are already powdered on here, that it blows the powder away and knocks it off of the needles. And so that is the purpose for why I later in this video will add the glue application to get it to stay on more. So where you get the powder bunched up, it has a really nice look to it, like you're out in the snow, and I like that look. But then it doesn't have anything over the top of it or any more moisture to hold it there on that clump. And as soon as, like you see here, I'm hitting it with the water, and you can kind of see in some places where it blows that powder right off, and then I have to reapply it again. So this here is a model spray that you would have for model trains that I got at Hobby Lobby for spraying the turf. And as I just pointed to the clumps there, I'm spraying those down to try and see if I can preserve them and get them to stay on the tree. Like I said, this is turf spray that you have on model railroads. I'm a model railroad enthusiast myself, so I knew about it, but I actually hadn't used this on my 2 in-scale layouts, but I probably should have. Those layouts were a disaster anyways. So now I'm using that same kind of spray glue that you would use on those for this flocking to get it to put a crust on there after it dries up, and to keep more of the snow on these needles and the big clumps that I enjoy looking at on there and make it look like you're out in the woods kind of effect. And I ended up spraying 2 coats of this stuff. So I sprayed it on here, the spray glue, and it was like $4.59 at Hobby Lobby in their model section. Then I powdered it again for getting another layer of powder to stick to that coating on top. And then I sprayed it again. So I did this application each 2 times. Spray, flock, spray, flock. And I let it set overnight and dry out so that everything would adhere and harden up with the glue. So you can't handle it right away after you do all this application.